Grace! Come back home now! What happened? Is there an emergency? Oh, we're fine. We just need you to come back and start packing your stuff. Wait, what? Why? We're moving out of the house. What? Why? What happened all of a sudden? Your father and I agreed to sell the house. The agent agreed to put it on listing straight away. Now we all need to move out of the house so potential buyers can come and look around the house anytime they want. The more frequent the viewings, the quicker we sell, right? At least that was what the agent said. Anyway, I need you to come home immediately and start packing. What? Since when was it your plan to sell the house? Why didn't you tell me anything about this beforehand? It's actually all great news, really. I can't contain my excitement. Oh my god. Did you hit the lottery? Of course not. Your brother just got a job offer at JX Investment. They want him to start immediately. Wow, that's amazing. I would have expected nothing less from George, though. You know very well how hard it is to get into JX Investment, don't you? Of course. It's extremely rare for someone to get in there unless they're not from a top university. He must have aced all the tests and interviews. Well done. I'm so proud of him. He was always the clever one. My darling son got into the best company in the country. A true accomplishment for me and your dad. Yeah, he sure is. Anyway, since the company is in New York, we will be going with him to support him. Sorry, what? That's why we're moving out? Obviously, we can't let him go alone. I would be too worried to let him go and live in the big city by himself without our support. Do you know what the crime rates are in the city? It's like 10 times what we have here. Imagine if something happened to him. I would never forgive myself. So that's why we will be all going to New York next month. I'm sure he will be happy to know that we are coming with him as well. Hold on a sec. Are you serious? George is a grown adult. He can handle things himself. And I think he would be happier going to the city by himself. It will be easier for him to adapt to the city and his new working life. If we went, he would have to worry about us as well and try to carve out time to spend with us. I think we should let him go alone. Besides, I can't just leave my job as well. To be honest, I like my work and I doubt they have bee farms in NYC. Oh? Don't worry about that. We never had any intention of bringing you along anyway. We just want you out of the house. That's all. Oh, I see. So you were just thinking of going with Dad? Of course! Who would want to take a high school dropout who farms bees to a big city like NYC? You would be useless there. Wow. Really, Mom? Did you have to be so aggressive? I'm not being aggressive. I'm just stating the truth. You would just be in everyone's way. And if anyone found out about how you're a high school dropout, why, we'd all just be so embarrassed. What? How could you say that? You know very well that I dropped out of school because of you two. You put me to work on the farm so that I could cover some of your debts. How dare you blame it on us? Well, it's true, isn't it? I remember clearly when you and Dad said that I had to go and work instead of finishing school. Both of you were practically begging. We never begged! Don't you dare talk to us like we were some lowlives. I never said you were lowlives, but I can't accept you looking down on me like that. Not after all the things I did for you. I started working in the fields because of you two. I even worked 2 jobs for a while. All because you two suddenly decided to stop working and run a restaurant without any kind of culinary skills. Not everyone can start a restaurant, you know. You should be proud. Proud? Sure, if you actually tried managing it properly. But you didn't. You two were never around the restaurant to keep it in check. It failed and the debt was massive. I dropped out of school and worked my butt off to help pay that debt of yours. So I don't think you have any right to look down on me like that. Oh, stop complaining. We did what we thought would bring us some money while having free time for ourselves. You should appreciate the experience you got with that restaurant. With that restaurant, you got to learn business management from such a young age. Not everyone can have that kind of experience. Business management? Are you crazy? More like debt management. And ever since the restaurant went out of business, you two started gambling. Constantly thinking about family finances, making sure the bills and the mortgage were paid on time. A 17-year-old should only be thinking about SATs and getting approved into college, not finances and debts. Shut up, you ungrateful child. A child should always help their parents in need. That's how life works. That's why I gave birth to you. What? You see us as your minions that you can use as you please? Shut up and stop complaining. You won't need to help us anymore anyway. Just come back and start packing up your things and leave. I expect you to move out within the month. Got it? You need to leave now. Trust me on this. If you stay in the house any longer, Mom and Dad will ruin your life. And don't you dare tell them where you're going.
What? What's going on? Why? Did Mom and Dad do something again? Don't tell me they're seriously gonna try and open a bakery shop. I thought we managed to talk them out of that. Or worse, did they gamble away 6 months' worth of pay again?
Huh. I wish it was actually one of those, to be honest. But seems like both of them have even lost the will to start a job or work at all, for that matter.
Huh? What do you mean?
Look, Mom told me about your job offer. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you about that. JX Investments is no small deal. And I wish I could just purely focus on celebrating that with you. But it seems like Mom and Dad are planning to use you as their main source of income from now on. They're preparing to move out and come with you to New York.
What? They're coming with me?
Yep. Mom says it's because they're worried that you won't be able to adapt to such a large city, but obviously that's a lie. I found they've been looking up how much people earn in big companies like JX Investment.
You have got to be kidding me. I finally thought I could start building up my own life without worrying about them.
Hey, don't worry. That's why I'm telling you to leave now and quickly. Do you have any friends or people you know that can let you crash for a while? Just don't tell Mom and Dad your address, okay? I will do my best to cover for you.
I don't know how I can thank you for all of this. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to get this job.
Of course you would. I didn't do anything. You were the one who took the test and interview, remember?
Yes, but if you hadn't helped pay for my college fee and worked to pay back our parents' debts, I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't have been the me now. Really, thanks, sis. I'm really lucky to have you.
Hey now, don't make me all teary. I'm still at work. Any sister would have done the same. We watch each other's backs, right? That's what siblings are for. That's what family is supposed to be. Supporting each other, right?
Right, thanks. But from now on, let me help support you too, okay?
Of course. Now, do you think you can figure out a place to crash in the city?
Actually, I already have a place ready to move into.
What? Wow. Talk about being prepared.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually not that surprised that Mom said that she would be coming with me. It was kind of expected that they would try and find a way to gain access to easy money. So I went ahead and found a place to rent during the interviews.
Way to go, bro. One step ahead. No wonder JX Investment hired you.
About JX. I'm not actually gonna work there. I'll be working at a much smaller company in a different field. So Mom and Dad will have no idea where to find me.
What? But I thought you got a job offer from them.
I did, but I just called them a few days ago to turn it down. It's a smaller company, but I like their efforts, which are more centered to helping the community rather than earning big money. It fits my moral compass more, and I felt like I would be happier there than in JX.
But JX Investment is like the biggest company in the country. It's almost impossible to get in as a new grad. You went through all the tests and interviews just to turn them down?
I know. Sounds like I'm mad, right? But I only applied because Mom and Dad were just so annoying about it. Sure, it pays well and has status. It would probably give some glam to my resume. But the team that I met just seemed off. I couldn't quite see myself working with them, and I heard rumors of crazy working hours. You know how I like to keep my nights free. I'd probably die from stress if I worked there.
Wow. To think you got an offer from them even though it wasn't your first choice. Amazing. But I guess you're right. It makes no sense working at a place if you don't like what you're doing. I'm happy that you found a place that you liked and went for it, George.
I knew you would support my decision, thanks. Do you think that we can go out for drinks later? I want to tell you where I'm going face to face.
Okay, no problem. See you at 7 p.m. in front of the convenience store on the corner?
Yes.
And where do you want to go? I can take you to that steakhouse down the street. What do you think?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Looks like someone is excited. All right, see you later. And let's not forget to talk about how we're going to cover your leave.
Yeah, sure. See you later.
Your father and I just got back from our Vegas trip. Did you move out already? Your room is empty and clean. Well, you said to move out within the month, so I did my best. Oh, wow. Looks like you can pull your weight when you need to. Yeah, sure. I won't be coming back and probably won't see you guys anytime soon. Thanks and bye. Oh, great. In fact, there is no need to come see us at all. Do you know how hard it was taking care of you? Just imagining what kind of nightmares a dropout failure like you gave me each night. Your dad and I were constantly worried what trouble you would get yourself mixed up in, or what kind of miscreant you would end up dating. I wish I had the luxury to even think about dating. You know very well I was working from morning to night. Heck, you were the ones taking me there. Well, now you can go chase those wild dreams of yours. Your dad and I don't care what you do now. Do whatever you wish, since we won't have anything to do with you. Really? After all this time and things that I did, you're just going to throw me away like that? That ungrateful tone isn't really helping your situation, you know. We don't want to deal with you any longer. You will just get in the way of our lives in New York. After all the things I did for you two, you see me as a burden? Are you serious? Think about it. We're going to New York with George. He's going to get an amazing salary, but rents are high there, so he will need to save up. Then, knowing George's looks and charm, I'm sure he will find a wonderful lady to spend his life with. Now imagine what the bride would think if they knew about you. A dropout. A failure. No one would want to be associated with a family like that. You will just get in the way of our future. See? What? What kind of messed up logic is that? I'm sure George would be sensible enough to find someone who doesn't judge people like that. Be quiet. I know what's best. Everybody cares about a person's background. And education is first on the list. You would probably even affect dear George's career path as well. I'm sure if someone heard about you, they would stop giving him better projects and delay his promotions. That's just absurd. Who ever heard of a company evaluating an employee based on their siblings? You know what? I've had enough of this nonsense conversation. It's a waste of time. Just say your final goodbyes and let's leave it there. Fine. Here are my true feelings. I don't love you a single bit. Having a dropout loser like you for a daughter is a disgrace for us as parents. And your smug attitude pisses me off. On the other hand, we have a wonderful, bright son who will provide for us instead. Since we have him, we don't need an embarrassing blue-collar worker like you anymore. You're now useless to us. So that's why we want to cut ties with you.
Okay, well, if that's how it is, I guess Grace and I will be moving out together.
What? Grace? George? Is that you?
I don't think we need embarrassing parents like you anymore, so we'll just take our leave and see ourselves out of the family. And to be honest, I would much prefer to be with Grace than with you two. So anyway, thanks for raising us, even though you only did the bare minimum. Bye-bye.
Wait a minute! What do you mean, bye? And why are you using Grace's phone?
Well, I'm with her now and saw that back and forth on the chat. I couldn't control myself, so I took the reins for a bit.
Where are you two?
Oh, we're just about to finish signing our lease and get the keys to our new place.
What? A new place? Where? Hold on a sec. This doesn't make sense. You said JX had a boot camp for all the new grads before starting work. You were supposed to be there for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, that was actually all a lie. Besides, I'm not going to work for JX anyway, so I wouldn't really know if they actually had a boot camp or not. I was really happy to get the offer, but I decided to work somewhere else and declined the offer.
You did what?
So anyway, I won't be staying with either of you in New York. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I think it would be better if you two stayed where you are. There's no NYC in your future.
Wait just a minute. You have some explaining to do. First of all, let's start from why you turned down the JX job offer. You must call them and get that offer back immediately. I already told our neighbors and friends all about you working there. Imagine how I will look. I'll look like a big fat liar.
I already made my decision.
But why?
I just didn't feel like I would be happy working there, that's all. Instead, I found another place that felt more at home and had a vision that fits well with my interests.
What? A smaller company? Tell me that the pay is the same at least.
Of course not. I'm sure you're very well informed that there aren't many companies that can give salaries like JX.
I can't believe you would refuse such an offer. I can't allow this. Call JX Investment and apologize right now. Do whatever it takes to get the offer again.
I won't.
No, no, no! I will not have it. You must accept what your mother says.
I'm the one who's going to do the actual work, so I think I have the right to choose. And to be honest, why would I even listen to you? It's not like you have any knowledge about anything.
What? Are you looking down on me?
I mean, I'm fine if someone who actually has working experience or someone who had knowledge in the field gave me some advice. But why do I have to listen to someone who has no experience at all? As freeloaders, I don't think you or Dad have the right to boss me around. If you really want me to do something, give me a logical and persuasive reason to do it.
Wait a minute. Freeloaders? Is that how you're talking about your own parents? You should be more respectful.
How can I show respect to parents who throw their own daughter out like trash, even after she gave up on school to ball out our whole family? Grace did everything for this family, and you two don't even show a single ounce of gratitude for all the things that she's done. You're just worthless, lazy freeloaders to me.
How dare you talk to me like that? Who do you think brought you up? Who sent you to school and helped you become the man you are today?
That would be Grace, obviously.
How dare you! It was us!
No, it wasn't. I know very well that Grace was the one bringing in most of the money to keep us alive. She was the one who paid your debts. She was the one who paid my college tuition. The only thing I remember you two doing was feeding off her money and occasionally taking up part-time jobs just to gamble it all away. Now tell me, how am I supposed to respect you two?
You ungrateful brat. You can't say those things to us. We were also going through hard times.
You two were just making stupid excuses to run away from working regular jobs like everyone else.
I'm the one who gave birth to you. I'm your mother. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
It's true that you gave birth to me, but to be honest, I don't really see you as a role model adult that I can look up to.
You little brat. I will never forget those words. I won't forgive you easily.
Sure, no problem. I don't plan to ask for your forgiveness anyway. Let's just cut ties.
What? Cut ties?
Well, yeah. You two are obviously toxic parents that would probably ruin both Grace's life and mine. To be honest, there were so many times when I thought about running away from home just to get away from you two. But because I knew Grace was giving her all to help us out, I didn't want to trample on her effort. But since we're set now to move out of the house, I think it would be best if we just cut ties and never see each other ever again.
Wait. Calm down, dear. I never meant it. Of course I will forgive you. Mom and Dad will always love you.
It's okay. Like I said, I don't really want your forgiveness. And I don't really want to see you guys anymore. I'm happy just to have Grace at my side.
Wait a minute! You can't just go and leave like that!
Bye-bye. Take care of each other.
Please Please, Grace, I beg you, tell us where you and George are. Your father and I want to come see you. No way. I'll never tell you where we are. Especially when we're just starting to get a hold on our new lives without you two swallowing all our money. A family should be together. We should be supporting each other. Your dad and I promised to start working proper jobs and contribute to the family. We will stop gambling, too. Promise! Let's be together and make more fun memories together as a family. Well, if you two are really going to work, then you don't need us, right? It would make more sense to stay where you are since you will have a bigger house. Space is limited and expensive in New York. What? Think about it. If both of you start working, you would have more money to spend living where you are now rather than in NYC. Everything here is much more expensive. And you won't have to worry about rent since you have a house here already that I helped you pay off. Well, that's the thing. We can't stay here anymore. That's why we need to come live with you two. Don't tell me you already sold the house. Yes, we kind of ended up selling the house. Well, then you should be able to at least rent a place with that money after selling the house, right? Or maybe buy another place? Well, you see, that's the problem. We actually had the house put up for security to borrow some money. What? When did this even happen? I think it was 2 years ago. We needed some money. 2 years? But why? Why did you need the money? I mean, you were just boasting about selling the house a few days ago. Yes, well, we didn't feel comfortable telling you two about it. Really? I can't even find words for you two. Okay, let's get this straight. You put the house up for security to borrow money, right? How much? Well, we managed to get around $80,000. Okay. Please tell me you have some of that money left at least. No, we don't. We used it all up already. On what? On gambling. Unbelievable. How irresponsible can two adults be? We never thought it would go away that quickly. Heck, we thought we would double it at least. We were actually so close once. I was on a huge winning streak. But then I made a huge bet and lost it all. I told you thousands of times that gambling will never get you rich. Sure, you may get lucky once, but the whole industry is structured so that it can suck more money out of you. But you should have seen it. We were amazing. It was an insane night. Oh, shut up. I don't want to hear any more of your lame excuses. Now it all makes sense. That's why you wanted to go to New York with George, isn't it? Because you knew you couldn't repay that debt. You were planning to just let the house go? We're sorry. We're really sorry. I know we're awful parents. We know we made stupid decisions, but we promise we won't do it again. We thought that it would be a quick fix. Just give the house away and then go to the big city and start a new life there. Incredible. To think two adults like you are my parents is just unbearable. How could you do this? Why would you take such a risk and lengths to gamble? You two are addicts. I knew I should have sent you to therapy. Grace, really, we're sorry. We'll never do it again. We'll be responsible adults and take up jobs to make an honest living. We promise we will never get in the way of you two or make you two cover any of our expenses. Please just let us live with you, even for a bit until we get back on our feet. Let's be a happy family again. Please. Sorry, but right now George and I are living happily as a family already. We don't have a mother or a father. We only have and only need each other. You two will just mess that up. Please, Grace. I'm sorry I said all those mean things to you. But know that I always loved you and always will. You are my beloved daughter. Please don't just throw us away. Throw you away? You were the ones who threw me away. Remember? I did exactly as I was told. I left the house just like you wanted. I'm sorry I said that. Please forgive me. I really regret it. I'm also sorry to have made you drop out of school and work. I robbed your youth from you, and you didn't deserve that. If you really think you did wrong, then you should know that the best thing for you two to do is leave us alone. But we're family. Please let us come to you. No! There is no way we will be risking you two sidetracking our lives and becoming a burden again. My prime may be past, but I will never let you ruin George's life like you did mine. Now go away and never try to contact us again. Grace! Wait! At least tell me where you two work. I want to at least know whether you're making enough to have a decent life. Ha ha, very funny. No, I will never tell you where we work or live. Goodbye! After my chat with Mom, George and I immediately went and bought new SIM cards with new numbers. We blocked our parents from all social media and told our friends about our situation. Everyone showed sympathy and knew what we had been through. All of our friends agreed to keep our address and workplaces a secret from our parents. Thanks to everyone's help, me and my brother are living debt and burden-free while thriving in our new city lives. I've also started going to a school that has courses at night to get a diploma. George insisted he pay for my education so he can support me this time round. I feel nothing more than grateful to have such a wonderful brother. As for my parents, since they didn't have any money or stable jobs to rent a place, they have been going around knocking on our relatives' doors seeking help. At first, everyone tried helping, but their borrowing and gambling habits never stopped. Their debts started to pile up, and then they ended up getting rejected wherever they went. We heard rumors that they both started working at a factory out of town and rarely come back to try and avoid relatives who keep asking for their money back. Wherever they may be, I just hope they will stay there and never come asking for money from us. Thanks for watching! If you liked the video, please press like and subscribe for more fun content. See you next time!